I believe I am Charles and Camilla's son.
The biological son of King Charles and Queen Camilla has appeared. This is truly shocking news for the world. Recently, an unknown man claimed to be blood-related to the King and Queen of the United Kingdom, in turn expressing dissatisfaction with William's position and showing sympathy for Harry. Not stopping there, this man also challenged the royal family to play the DNA game to overthrow the long-standing tradition of the monarchy, threatening the existing position of senior royal members. What is the truth of this incident? Please watch this video until the end. Simon Dorante-Day, a 57-year-old Australian man, has stirred headlines with his extraordinary claim of being the secret son of none other than King Charles and Queen Consort Camilla. His conviction in this belief has led him on a relentless pursuit for validation, including pushing for a DNA test to substantiate his assertions. However, his quest has taken an ominous turn with his recent revelation of alleged attempts to obtain his DNA through dubious means. In a chilling twist to his already sensational narrative, Dorante-Day disclosed that he has been targeted in what he perceives as clandestine efforts to obtain his genetic material. The gravity of his claim is underscored by his assertion that his bullshit meter flew off the handle when a mysterious woman purportedly appeared at his residence during the early hours of the morning. This unidentified individual, according to Dorante-Day, asserted to be none other than the daughter of Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, who, of course, was married to Queen Elizabeth II. The timing and circumstances surrounding this unexpected encounter fuel suspicions of a sinister agenda aimed at exploiting Dorante-Day's lineage claims. The emergence of this alleged individual, purporting to share a similar royal connection, raises questions about ulterior motives and the potential orchestration of a complex scheme. Dorante-Day's description of the incident as triggering his bull's meter suggests a heightened sense of vigilance and skepticism, hinting at a deep-seated wariness born from his prolonged quest for recognition and acceptance. The convergence of these disparate elements, Dorante-Day's unwavering belief in his royal lineage, the purported attempts to obtain his DNA surreptitiously, and the mysterious appearance of a woman claiming royal ties, paints a portrait of intrigue and intrigue. It amplifies the intrigue surrounding Dorante-Day's quest for truth, casting a shadow of doubt and suspicion over the veracity of his claims while simultaneously deepening the enigma shrouding his identity and origins. Simon Dorante-Day's saga takes yet another twist with the emergence of a mysterious woman whose narrative eerily parallels his own. According to Dorante-Day's account, this enigmatic individual claims to have embarked on a journey of self-discovery, uncovering startling discrepancies within her own documentation. Her alleged revelation is nothing short of astonishing. She asserts that her birth certificate and adoption papers, upon scrutiny, revealed glaring inconsistencies and manipulations. Details such as the purported hospital of birth were purportedly fabricated, leading her to question the veracity of her entire identity. In a striking parallel to Dorante-Day's own experiences, these revelations ignited a quest for truth and authenticity, propelling her into a labyrinth of uncertainty and intrigue. In her pursuit of answers, the woman reportedly turned to the FBI, seeking assistance in untangling the web of deception that enshrouded her origins. What followed is a narrative fraught with intrigue as she claims to have been furnished with documentation purportedly linking her to none other than Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, husband of Queen Elizabeth II. The revelation of this woman's alleged connection to royalty, coupled with her purported encounter with the FBI, adds a layer of complexity to Dorante-Day's already convoluted tale. Her assertion that she stumbled upon Dorante-Day's own story on YouTube and subsequently received suggestions from the FBI to seek him out in Australia amplifies the sense of intrigue surrounding their intertwined narratives. The early hours of December 2nd marked a peculiar intrusion into the tranquility of Simon Dorante-Day's life in Australia. His sanctuary, his home, was unexpectedly breached by the unannounced arrival of a woman accompanied by a private investigator. Their purported mission was to unravel the tangled web of deceit that shrouded Dorante-Day's origins and to deliver a bombshell revelation that would forever alter the trajectory of his already extraordinary existence. Dorante-Day's account of this unsettling encounter paints a picture of disquiet and disbelief. He describes how the woman and the private investigator disrupted the serenity of his household with their unexpected presence, thrusting him and his partner into a maelstrom of confusion and apprehension. The timing of their intrusion, in the dead of night, adds an eerie dimension to the unfolding drama, evoking a sense of foreboding that lingers long after their departure. As Dorante-Day recounts the events that transpired during this surreal encounter, his disbelief is palpable. His bull's-on meter, as he candidly puts it, goes into overdrive, registering the implausibility of the woman's claims and casting doubt upon the veracity of her purported revelation. The notion that the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, would willingly divulge sensitive information regarding the woman's lineage, especially her alleged connection to the late Prince Philip, strains credulity and defies rational explanation. Dorante-Day's skepticism is not unfounded. He acknowledges the inherent challenges in eliciting any meaningful response from governmental authorities, particularly when it comes to matters as delicate and contentious as royal lineage. The notion that the FBI would readily disclose such sensitive information, unprompted and without due cause, appears incongruous with the bureaucratic reality that Dorante-Day is all too familiar with. The convergence of these disparate elements, the clandestine intrusion into Dorante-Day's home, the bombshell revelation delivered by an unexpected visitor, and the incredulity that ensues in its wake, serves to deepen the enigma surrounding Dorante-Day's quest for truth. It underscores the complexity of his journey, fraught with uncertainty and intrigue as he grapples with the implications of this latest twist in his ongoing saga. The revelation of the woman's alleged motive adds yet another layer of complexity to Simon Dorante-Day's already convoluted narrative. According to Dorante-Day's account, the woman purportedly divulged that she had been lavishly compensated by the royal family to maintain her silence regarding her supposed royal lineage. Her ostentatious display of wealth, including her claim of having flown to Australia first class, serves as a stark reminder of the power dynamics at play and the lengths to which individuals may go to safeguard their secrets. The woman's assertion that her financial security hinged upon the successful comparison of her DNA to Dorante-Day's in a bid to establish a shared royal lineage adds a Machiavellian twist to the unfolding drama. Her calculation, as Dorante-Day recounts, is clear. By proving their mutual descent from the royal family, they could ostensibly leverage this newfound leverage to extract further financial compensation from the very institution that sought to silence them. Dorante-Day's reaction to this revelation underscores the fundamental divergence between his motives and those of the woman who intruded upon his life. While she appears driven by financial gain and the allure of wealth, Dorante-Day remains steadfast in his pursuit of truth and identity. His wife, Elviana, echoes this sentiment, asserting that their quest is not about money, but rather about uncovering the truth about Dorante-Day's birth parents and safeguarding their family's future. This stark contrast in motives lays bare the ethical complexities inherent in Dorante-Day's quest for validation and recognition. While the promise of financial compensation may hold allure for some, Dorante-Day and his family remain resolute in their commitment to integrity and authenticity. Their refusal to be swayed by the tantalizing prospect of wealth underscores the depth of their convictions and the purity of their intentions. The news of Queen Elizabeth II's passing reverberated across the globe, marking the end of an era and ushering in a period of mourning for millions. For Simon Dorante-Day, however, the Queen's death carried a weight of personal significance. as he grappled with the realization that the woman he had long believed to be his grandmother had passed away. This poignant moment served as a stark reminder of the familial ties that bind, even across vast distances and amidst the complexities of royal lineage. Yet amidst his grief, Dorante-Day found himself confronted with another jarring revelation: the ascension of Prince William to the coveted title of Prince of Wales. For Dorante-Day, this development struck a deeply personal chord, reigniting feelings of frustration and resentment that had long simmered beneath the surface. In his eyes, the decision to bypass him in favor of William represented a profound injustice, a betrayal of the birthright that he fervently believed to be his own. It's hard not to take Charles naming William as the Prince of Wales as anything other than a kick in the face, Dorante-Day lamented in an interview with News 7, his words tinged with a sense of bitter resignation. The sense of disillusionment and disappointment that permeated his statement spoke volumes about the emotional toll of his ongoing quest for recognition and validation. Despite his efforts to remain stoic in the face of adversity, Dorante-Day could not help but feel the sting of rejection, the gnawing sense of injustice that gnawed at his soul. For Dorante-Day, the decision to name William as the Prince of Wales served as a painful reminder of the hurdles that he had faced in his pursuit of truth and identity. It represented yet another obstacle in his quest for acknowledgement, a tangible manifestation of the systemic barriers that had thwarted his efforts at every turn. His plea for acknowledgement from Prince Charles, his purported father, rang out with a sense of urgency and desperation, a last-ditch attempt to bridge the chasm that separated him from his royal lineage. "I just think the least Charles can do is give me an answer. Acknowledge me," Dorante-Day implored, his words resonating with a raw vulnerability that belied his outward stoicism. In his plea lay the echoes of a lifetime spent grappling with the shadows of doubt and uncertainty, the relentless pursuit of a truth that remained stubbornly elusive. Simon Dorante-Day's poignant words reverberate with a profound sense of longing and frustration as he grapples with the subsequent elevation of Prince William to the prestigious title of Prince of Wales. In his impassioned plea for acknowledgement and validation, Dorante-Day lays bare the deep-seated emotions that have long simmered beneath the surface, the echoes of a lifetime spent yearning for answers and closure. The decision to bestow upon William the coveted title of Prince of Wales serves as a catalyst for Dorante-Day's simmering discontent, igniting a firestorm of emotions that threatens to engulf him. He gives William a title like that. "Well, where's my answer? Where's my DNA test?" Dorante-Day implores, his frustration palpable in every syllable. For him, the disparity in treatment between himself and William represents a profound injustice, a betrayal of the fundamental right to know one's true parentage. As he grapples with the weight of his unfulfilled quest for truth, Dorante-Day's sense of dismissal and abandonment becomes increasingly palpable. "I feel dismissed," he laments, his voice tinged with a raw vulnerability that belies his outward stoicism. In his eyes, Prince Charles has achieved everything he desired: the throne, the wife, the adulation of the masses. Yet, amidst the trappings of power and prestige, Dorante-Day remains relegated to the sidelines, denied even the most basic acknowledgement of his existence. "Now it's time for me to get my happy ending," Dorante-Day asserts, his words ringing out with a defiant resolve. After a lifetime spent in the shadows, yearning for recognition and belonging, he refuses to be silenced any longer. His plea for closure, for the truth about his parentage, is a testament to his unwavering determination to reclaim his identity and rewrite the narrative of his life. But beneath Dorante-Day's steely resolve lies a wellspring of pain and longing, the scars of a childhood marked by abandonment and loss. "I've said it before. It's okay for William and Harry. Yes, They lost their mother. "But I never even knew mine," he confides, his voice breaking with emotion. The specter of his unknown parentage looms large, casting a shadow of doubt and uncertainty over his sense of self. Simon Dorante-Day's response to accusations of ulterior motives brims with a mixture of defiance and introspection as he confronts head-on the insinuations that his quest for recognition is driven solely by financial gain. With a steely resolve, he challenges the notion that his aspirations are solely motivated by a desire for personal enrichment, acknowledging the complex interplay of emotions that underscore his relentless pursuit of truth and validation. "Sure, there's an element of me that goes, yeah, I'd love to be the Prince of Wales. But there's an element of me that doesn't too," Dorante-Day candidly admits, his words carrying the weight of a lifetime spent grappling with the implications of his alleged royal lineage. His ambivalence reflects the nuanced nature of his desires, tempered by a profound awareness of the challenges and responsibilities that come with royal status. Yet, even as Dorante-Day acknowledges the allure of royal titles, he is quick to refute the notion that his motivations are solely rooted in material gain. "Whenever I say that people take it the wrong way and say, 'Oh, he's after the money,'" he laments, his frustration evident in his tone. For him, the quest for acknowledgement is about far more than wealth or status. It is about reclaiming a sense of identity and belonging that has long eluded him. In drawing parallels to Prince Harry's own struggles with identity and worth, Dorante-Day offers a poignant insight into the emotional complexities that underpin his own journey. "I can see Harry's argument," he muses, his empathy for the prince palpable in his words. "It's not the not getting it, it's the being ignored, and the feeling of no worth." For Dorante-Day, the resonance of Harry's plight strikes a deeply personal chord, reflecting his own struggles with feelings of insignificance and neglect. In Prince Harry's rebellion against the constraints of royal tradition, Dorante-Day sees a reflection of his own quest for validation, a relentless pursuit of recognition in the face of systemic indifference. "He's trying to show everybody what worth he's got, because he doesn't feel he has any worth," Dorante-Day observes, his words tinged with a profound sense of empathy. In Prince Harry's defiance, he finds a mirror for his own aspirations, a fervent desire to prove his worth to a world that has long overlooked his existence. In an exclusive interview, Dorante-Day divulges the details of his audacious scheme, a plan to compare his DNA with that of Prince Harry in a bid to uncover the truth about his alleged royal heritage. The 57-year-old, accompanied by his steadfast wife Elviana, reveals that they have been guided by a trusted source who has advised them to approach Prince Harry directly in their quest for validation. This revelation adds a layer of intrigue to Dorante-Day's already sensational narrative, hinting at the existence of clandestine allies who are privy to secrets that could potentially alter the course of his life forever. "We got advice from a really good, really trusted source that we should approach Harry and make a connection there and ask for DNA," Elviana shares, her words resonating with a sense of cautious optimism. The notion that Prince Harry could be amenable to assisting them in their quest for proof speaks volumes about the potential significance of their endeavor, offering a glimmer of hope in what has often felt like an insurmountable quest for truth. For Dorante-Day and Elviana, the prospect of forging a connection with Prince Harry represents a pivotal moment in their ongoing journey of self-discovery. It is a chance to bridge the divide that separates them from the royal lineage they claim as their own, to unravel the mysteries of their past and lay bare the truth that has long eluded them. Yet, amidst the anticipation and excitement that accompanies their bold plan, there lingers a sense of trepidation, a recognition of the risks and uncertainties that lie ahead. The decision to approach Prince Harry is fraught with complexities, fraught with the potential for rejection and disappointment. And yet for Dorante-Day and Elviana, The allure of uncovering the truth about Dorante-Day's parentage outweighs the inherent risks, compelling them to forge ahead with unwavering resolve. I was really taken aback when he said that. But it's definitely something I'm going to do, Dorante-Day asserts, his words reflecting a sense of resolve born from years of dogged determination. For him, the opportunity to forge a connection with Prince Harry represents a potential turning point in his quest for validation, a chance to confront the mysteries of his past head-on and lay bare the truth that has long eluded him. Dorante-Day's decision to reach out to Prince Harry is driven not only by a desire for personal validation, but also by a deep-seated sense of solidarity with the prince and his wife, Meghan. "I've long been a supporter of Harry and Meghan," he confides, his words tinged with empathy for the couple's struggles against the backdrop of royal tradition and media scrutiny. "I think it's disgraceful the way they've been treated by the royal family." The injustices faced by Harry and Meghan, both within the royal family and in the relentless scrutiny of the media, strike a chord with Dorante-Day, fueling his determination to seek truth and justice in his own quest for recognition. The way they are treated on social media, too, it's just one big punch Meghan and Harry-a-thon seriously. "It's really starting to annoy me," he laments, his frustration evident in his tone. In reaching out to Prince Harry, Dorante-Day sees an opportunity not only to validate his own claims, but also to shed light on the systemic injustices perpetrated by the royal family. "I feel like he just might be as keen as I am to expose what Charles and Camilla and the powers that be have done to me. The injustice," he asserts, his words ringing out with a sense of defiance against the forces that have long sought to silence him. And yet, amidst his determination to confront the powers that be, Dorante-Day remains keenly aware of the deafening silence that has greeted his allegations from Buckingham Palace and the royal family. "It's worth me pointing out that Charles and Camilla, Buckingham Palace, the entire royal family, not one of them has ever said my claims are not true," he observes, his words laden with the weight of years of frustration and disbelief. "They've never denied what I believe, told me I'm wrong." For Dorante-Day, the silence of the royal family speaks volumes, a tacit acknowledgement of the validity of his claims and the injustices he has endured. As he prepares to embark on this daring quest for truth, he does so with a steely resolve, determined to confront the shadows of his past and emerge victorious in his pursuit of justice. As he divulges in the wake of the announcement of Prince Charles's undisclosed cancer diagnosis, Dorante-Day reveals that the wheels are in motion in his efforts to make contact with Prince Harry, the man he believes holds the key to unlocking the truth about his identity. With a sense of cautious optimism, Dorante-Day expresses hope for a positive outcome, recognizing the pivotal role that Prince Harry could play in his quest for validation. "I want answers," he asserts, his words resonating with a sense of urgency born from years of uncertainty and longing. "And I feel Prince Harry is the man to help me find them." The timing of Dorante-Day's revelation, juxtaposed against the backdrop of Prince Charles's health scare, adds a layer of poignancy to his words. "We spent the morning listening to the news reports, taking it all in," Dorante-Day shares, his voice tinged with empathy for the royal family in the face of adversity. "At the end of the day, I hope he does make a speedy recovery. I don't want anything to happen to him. I'd much rather hear the truth about what happened to me come from his mouth instead of a DNA test. I also have a lot of personal friends who are both Western and Eastern and traditional healers who have been very successful with treating cancer. They have an outstanding track record," Dorante-Day shares, his words echoing with confidence in the efficacy of these unconventional healing modalities. For him, the prospect of exploring alternative treatment options represents a beacon of hope in the face of adversity, offering a potential lifeline to those in need. Dorante-Day's faith in alternative healing methods is unwavering, rooted in first-hand experience of their transformative power. "I've seen what they can do, and they leave the doctors for dead, he asserts, his conviction evident in his tone. In the face of a cancer diagnosis, Dorante-Day advocates for a holistic approach to healing, one that prioritizes the body's innate capacity for self-renewal and regeneration over invasive medical interventions. If it was me, I wouldn't touch radio or chemotherapy. I'd be straight to these guys, Dorante-Day declares, his words reverberating with a sense of defiance against conventional medical wisdom. For him, the path to healing lies not in aggressive treatments that often come with debilitating side effects, but rather in harnessing the healing power of nature and traditional healing modalities. Yet, amidst his advocacy for alternative healing methods, Dorante-Day remains cognizant of the human element of Prince Charles's diagnosis. With empathy and compassion, he extends an offer of assistance to the prince, should he choose to explore alternative treatment options. If he wants a helping hand, I'm more than happy to step in. But he's got to tell the truth first, Dorante-Day asserts, his words carrying a dual message of support and accountability. At the end of the day, when I prove that I'm their son, everything will change, Dorante-Day asserts, his words weighted with the magnitude of the revelation he envisions. In this alternate reality, he sees himself propelled to the forefront of the royal family, poised to assume the mantle of kingship with Elvi by his side as queen. The implications of this seismic shift are staggering, reverberating across the monarchy and beyond, a testament to the magnitude of the truth that Dorante-Day believes lies hidden within his DNA. Yet, amidst the dizzying prospect of royal ascension, Dorante-Day finds himself grappling with a sense of trepidation, a sudden realization of the upheaval that such a revelation would entail. But I'm feeling somewhat apprehensive all of a sudden as well, about the fact that we might have to move, he confides, his words tinged with a hint of uncertainty. For Dorante-Day, the prospect of uprooting his life in Australia and relocating to the UK evokes a mixture of conflicting emotions. A poignant reminder of the ties that bind him to his homeland, even as he contemplates his royal destiny. Elvi's enthusiasm for the prospect of moving to the UK contrasts with Dorante-Day's more measured response, reflecting the complexity of their shared journey and the myriad considerations that shape their decisions. Elvi's all, let's go, let's go. But I'm thinking, do I want to leave Australia? Leave this place? Dorante-Day muses, his words revealing a sense of attachment to his homeland that transcends the allure of royal power. Yet, even as he grapples with the prospect of leaving behind the familiar comforts of Australia, Dorante-Day acknowledges the potential for impact and change that awaits him in the UK. I have serious concerns about what's going on over there, and I know there's a lot of good I could do in the UK, he reflects, his words underscoring his commitment to effecting positive change on a global scale. As Dorante-Day envisions the possibility of embarking on a Commonwealth tour, a journey that would take him to the far reaches of the globe, he finds solace in the prospect of exploring new horizons and embracing the opportunities that lie ahead. Besides, we've never had a holiday away, a proper holiday, so a Commonwealth tour just might do nicely, he quips, his words tinged with a sense of optimism and adventure. We still receive a lot of support from our local community, Dorante-Day shares, his words tinged with gratitude for the outpouring of support he has received. They've really rallied behind us in our paternity battle with the royal family. Yet it is when Dorante-Day steps out in public with his son, Liam, that the true extent of his resemblance to the late Queen Elizabeth II becomes strikingly apparent. Liam's done nothing with his hair. It's really curly. And everywhere we go, me and Liam in public, people just jump when they see us, Dorante-Day recounts, his voice filled with a mixture of amusement and disbelief. His hair just gets so many comments because he looks so much like the Queen. The uncanny resemblance between Liam and the late Queen Elizabeth II is a source of fascination and intrigue for those who encounter them in public. As they go about their daily lives, The father-son duo find themselves at the center of attention, with onlookers unable to resist commenting on Liam's striking resemblance to the monarch. Sometimes we go to the pub and they call him the $5 kid because he looks like the picture on the $5 note. It's wild, Dorante-Day exclaims, his laughter echoing with a sense of incredulity at the unexpected nickname bestowed upon his son. What do you think about the appearance of the man claiming to be the son of King Charles and Camilla? Leave us your comments in the section below. We hope you have found this helpful video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this, and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.